And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky, brought to you by GaryBrodsky.com. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. Oh, a lot. First of all, let me tell you what's going on in my life, which collectively affects all lives because it's a matter of mind control. If you know my site, GaryBrodsky.com, that's great. If you don't, go to GaryBrodsky.com right now and sign up for our newsletters. You get a free ebook and you get a free audio. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is I got a letter from Google saying we can no longer allow you to advertise. I was like, okay, why? I pay my bill, right? You'd think that would be some... No, don't care. Well, the reason is because I am promoting, ready for this, heterosexuality. Yeah, I am promoting heterosexuality. That was one reason. There was six. Let's see if I can remember. I should have printed it out, but I didn't. Number two, I am showing women in provocative poses. Oh, yeah. I am encouraging dating. Okay, that one I loved. Like, that's a bad thing. I am encouraging dating. And the other ones was the people who I use as models on my site are too good looking, make other people feel excluded. This is our new Lord, right? Google. And they said for a fee of like $7,500, they will redo my site for me that's politically correct. I don't want political correctness. That's not what I'm about. You know me, I ain't about that shit. No goddamn way. But just an important message I want to get across is sign up at GaryBrodsky.com. All you're going to get is some free stuff. And good stuff too. Because it is getting so restrictive, I cannot advertise. And I tried to, go to some of the other places and they're like, wow, you're promoting dating and male empowerment? Are you crazy? We can't print that. We can't publish that. We can't add that. We can't put it on the radio. We can't put it anywhere. It's offensive. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We live in the country of free speech, right? Yeah, my ass. Also, what I talk about on the show, martial arts, things like that, offensive again. Pretty soon we have privatized free speech, okay? There's no government censor. It's all privatized. Free speech has been privatized. I was on a date 2 weeks ago in Manhattan, in the city, that's what we call it. And I went to a few restaurants with my date just to look at a few things. And you know what I was looking for? Was other couples on a date, young, older. Not one. Not one. Over 40, yeah. Under 40, not one. And I'll tell you something right now, all you young, hot women out there, guys, I know a lot of guys from Brooklyn, guys, they ain't dating you. They're dating women 40 and over because they're still women. What you've turned into, fucking disasters, okay? Fucking disasters. Yeah, I'm cursing a lot, so what? Here's another couple of stories. All happened in 1 week. I'm doing a comic book. I was the best publisher of comics. You can read all about it. They knock me, they pay me, this and that. I had the most sales. Anyway, I sent an artist in advance to draw a comic book. And he was, he needed the money, so I'll finish it to you overnight. Wow, you're the best, you're the greatest. Which, I'm helping him out. I love to do that. I don't hear from this guy. Don't hear from him. Call him up, no answer. Finally, he calls me. Hey, did you get the check? What happened? He goes, I'm sending it back to you. Like, why? Well, my girlfriend doesn't like the subject matter. And believe me, it's a comic book about making America great again, which is what, I know where I got that from, okay? And she did not like the concept. So he's sending back the money. I guarantee this is going to happen. This I guarantee, without a doubt, is that this girlfriend is not going to be his girlfriend much longer. But this is tragically the story of so many men today. And I've talked about this, the lack of ambition, the lack of drive, the lack of wanting to accomplish a goddamn thing in their life. And a lot more to come. But another one is I have a website. You haven't seen it. It's not on the same lines of stuff I talk about. I developed this years back. And, you know, I had women work on it because it's a site that should be run by women. Because, yeah, there are gender differences, believe it or not. I know it's maybe shocking to a few of you. But there are gender differences. And I say to, you know, some women, you know, you get like a crap job. I'm being honest with them. You know, like, you know, $12 an hour, $7 an hour, $10 an hour. I said, you got the brain to run this. I don't want to die for it, you know, just take a percentage or whatever. But it's an instant money maker the day you take these sites over. And these are women who do computer work for, like, you know, crap money. Maybe, yeah, you know, but, you know, and this is an answer. One, you know, I would call her a girl because she's under 35, said to me, she goes, you know, yeah, it does. I see the old records, it does make a lot of money, but then I can't go out at night and get drunk with my friends and girlfriends, and I don't know if my cat will like it. Okay, that's what women have turned into. But really, God help those guys who are living in the shadows of the women, whether they be their wives, their girlfriend, their fiancés. I hear it all the time. I can't do this. I'm not allowed. How old are you? I am 37. Who doesn't let me? My girlfriend will not allow me to be your friend anymore. When did men turn into this? How? The dumbing down of America, beautifully executed job. Perfect. I know the people who watch this show are not the dumbed down people. That's why I need your help to get people to sign up to GaryBrodsky.com, because they have restricted me from reaching people. Now, if you want to reach me, though, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com, bounces off some fucking satellite that's probably in the sky looking at me right now. Hey, how you doing? And hits my phone. Let's see if there's any messages as we check. Jason, I was wondering where you've been. Seriously. Just nice to say hello, Jason. I was going to email you tonight. And where the heck have you been? Life is not the same without you. Thank you. Oh, Joel, I'll take care of this. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes things do screw up here. More not often than not. So, occasionally. It's always somebody I like. And it gets worse. It gets worse. I'd like to have some great news to report to you. I don't tonight. Maybe I will. I mean, I'll think of something. But I'm starting my own online ministry. Yeah. Still working on the paperwork. God knows it starts out small. Anyway, yeah, you got something you got to deal with. And I wrote up a really great piece on it, and I sent it to a company to edit. Spent $600, but I sent it to a company to edit. And they're good copywriters. And it comes back. Okay? This is the country we live in. This is the mentality we deal with every day. They changed God to Yoda and Jesus to the professor. I said, what the fuck is this shit? Huh? Really, seriously. What is this shit? I said, well, we can't use the word God or Jesus. I said, why? It's against company policy. You own the company. Well, we find that offensive. Political correctness will destroy free speech way faster than any dictator in the world has ever dreamt of, okay? So now I have to rewrite this whole thing with taking Yoda. They really just did a butcher job on it. And they were proud of it. We don't use the word God here. Then why the hell do you take the job? Well, we like to do billing. It ain't the money. It's just that this is the mentality. Because first thing tomorrow, I'm going to be charging this shit back. Incredible. You know, in the beginning, let me just tell you their version. They can sue me for this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm arms to teeth with fucking lawyers now. In the beginning, Yoda was the word. That's what they actually changed it to. Yoda was the word. Okay, let's get some questions here. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. We got tons of listeners tonight. I don't know how, but we did. And get people to sign up. Really, you got to spread the word. Ah, yes. Questions are coming in. Ah, your new comic. Good evening, Dr. Brodsky. Yes, I am a doctor, not medical doctor, okay? Before somebody gets out a lawyer. I am a doctor of divinity, and that's why I am called Dr. Brodsky. I'm excited to see that you're working on a new comic. I am also equally appalled that people are so unambitious that you can't even pay them to work. Oh, you know about that. The reason I haven't stepped up is because I didn't think I was qualified to help. I suppose there's only one real reason to help out when it comes to it. I give a fuck what any girlfriend has. I think you're quite qualified, okay? I just lost place. I couldn't give a fuck what any girlfriend has to say about it. If she would ask me, I would quote Michael Corleone. Don't ever ask me about my business. No! Remember that? It was great. That was great. Thank you, Chris. That's a great role model. To me, Michael Corleone is a great role model. But if you look at a movie today, what do you see? Yeah, exactly. You know, there are actually guys saying this in the gym now because I start talking politics or religion, and they're all atheists. You know, they're like, "Oh, I need my safe space." I was like, "Oh my god, I really feel bad for these guys. Like, how the hell can I help you? Who the fuck brainwashed you to be such a fucking idiot?" Now I get a little upset tonight because this shit is upsetting. We are losing a gender. We're losing both genders actually. You lose one, the other one goes. You know, so if you know martial arts, you hit somebody in the eye one, they both go out. But we are losing a gender. A guy today does not know how to act like a guy. And all these guys that can't work for me, cannot do anything, cannot do any, I can't lift heavy weights. Why? Did you hurt yourself? No, my girlfriend doesn't like big muscles. What do you, yeah, I don't have words for that shit, but I hear it all the time. And I hear it all the time, more and more. I said to the guy, hey, come on, working with bench press with me. Oh, I can't do bench press. Why not? My girlfriend doesn't want me to have big muscles. Your girlfriend doesn't want. I just thought of something funny, but I'll get to it later. But I blame the guys. You cannot blame the women. Women will get away with it as much as you can. And I'm talking about women from 35 down. Over 35, they're semi-normal. I know a lot of guys, like the guys here who are chiming in, they date older women. Women who are 35, 40. They're real women. The younger ones don't do shit for them. I don't care how hot you look or whatever. Take my word for it. Most of them, not all, most of the ones I've met, morons. Okay? Morons. And I have a book I'm working on, which will eventually come out, called 20 Years. Not about prison. I've actually followed women around, on Facebook and through their friends for 20 years who have had these feminist attitudes, and seen them go from cats to talking about wines to talking about how lonely they are. And it's a story of like 7 women and how it really helped out. Because I see them now that on Facebook. Before it was like a lot harder. Yeah, every picture of here's my cat doing this, here's my cat doing that. Yeah, and you have to try this wine. And that's become their life. Loveless, passionless, soulless lives. I can tell you, any guy who dates them, you're dating a mental case. Women are easier to brainwash than men. men become autistic quicker. Okay, there it is. And it's all by design. It's not by accident. And Common Core? I don't even want to get into that. It's updating. Thank you, Will, my most valued friend. Alec, an idea that had a long time. I live out in the U.S. Thank God I do. That's great. I hear like beeping sounds. Like I don't have anything here that beeps. Okay, but anyway, I live outside the U.S. and thank God I do. However, I would learn from you and be in business with you. Maybe we could work it out and we could talk it over. I wouldn't mind starting helping you with the shipping department. Alec, I love it. Alec, send me this email again because once I open it up, I don't know how to find them. As I had this class, not too many people showed up because people have no ambition. I'm going to do it again. How to have a successful internet business. Because I do. And I don't know computers. I don't know shit about it. And I did it. Because it's all what you have up here. And here. Because I'm down here. Okay, I'm from Brooklyn. What do you want from me, right? I like the Brooklyn attitude. I'm going to do a whole show, webinar on the Brooklyn attitude. It's fun. Well, I drink some soda, right? You got a problem with that? We got a whole generation coming up of pussy whipped guys. They're pussy whipped before they meet the women. Pre-pussy whipped, okay? I'll change the words around. They are pre-pussy whipped. Okay, Brooklyn attitude coming in here. They're so pussy whipped they don't even date women. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I go, how's your love life? I have an iPhone. Very good. Okay, thank you. You're doing great. But what's really sad is the breaking up of the American family and the desire to have a family has been pretty much wiped out, and that's got to come back. And you don't have to wait, and this is the problem. You think, well, the government tells me it's okay, it's okay. No, it's okay. I'm telling you right now. If anybody has, seen Bigfoot, let me know. Even rarer, if you see a girl playing with a doll or pushing a baby carriage, a little girl, I haven't seen that. They want boys to play with girls' toys and girls to play with boys' toys. And it is a sick, demonic culture that is dictating these edicts to people and people going along with it. I'm not. Believe me, I am giving them trouble. I've recently got a visit to the house because they don't like what I say. And I say to myself, well, I can stop saying it. And then I say, no, I can't. Okay, I cannot. Because everybody stops saying it. Pretty soon, have a generation coming up that does not know what freedom is, that does not know what passion is, that does not know what joy is, and that doesn't care. And that's being done by design. Let's get back to Common Core for just 1 second. Why does Common Core exist? Anybody know? Because I do. I researched it. It exists to make learning so unpleasant, so distasteful, and so annoying that you give up the desire to ever learn anything again. It's pain compliance. It is pain compliance. That's what it is. That is it summed up perfectly. Common Core is pain compliance so that you don't ever try to learn, research, or look up anything again in your life. That's what it is, and that's what they're doing to the kids. You got to fight back. And I say the worst that this country lost was God. Is this a coincidence? Because there's no way to prove it, and I believe it is not a coincidence that the crime rate shot up, the drug use shot up, the disrespect shot up, and everything went crazy at the exact time They took prayer out of school. And yeah, I know there's a lot of atheists out there who are constantly, pulling my channel down, doing everything. Yeah, so whatever you can do to get the word out, to get people to sign up, do it. Because I can't go through normal channels anymore. Cannot go through normal channels. It's like, I'll pay this, I'll pay double ad price. Now, I'll pay up front. Nah, it's offensive. Dating is offensive. Having a girlfriend is offensive. Taking control of a girlfriend. Yeah, now that one is a big one. Okay, that's a big topic. In the most loving relationship, and some of them are still out there, very few, but yeah, they're out there. Somebody is going to be in control. And it better be the guy if you believe in God, okay? But, so even saying God, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to get sued tomorrow. Yeah, you cannot say God. It's called proselytizing. They have 1 million laws now about that. I don't care. I don't care. Because if you think about the whole, what they call New World Order or whatever, what is their biggest enemy? Outside of Jason, just being funny. It is religion. That's it. They are going after, and Alex Jones always says the same thing, Christians, conservatives, gun owners, anybody who believes in the Constitution, anybody who believes in freedom or sovereignty, anybody who's heterosexual. We are under attack, and it's war, and in war you fight back. Or you get killed. Or if you don't fight back, you are following satanic agenda. You don't wind up in a good place in that. Believe me, you don't. Okay, some questions here. Hey, Gary, Jason here. I knew that. Dating out here is a real fucking disaster. Most guys out here have been married and divorced 4 or 5 times. From the same woman. I love this. I try to get them to listen to your products, but their wives are all told them they can't talk to me anymore because I am providing a guy being a guy and having a real relationship and promoting God. What the fuck has happened to the man? That's my question. Jason, thank you. It's William James quote. Very appropriate. Our greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Oh, absolutely. Let me give you another one. It's one of mine. If you knew how the human mind worked, you would never, ever have a negative thought again. I don't get angry. I get enthusiastic. I get, what's the word? Ambitious. Because this topic is important to me. I really don't get that angry anymore. Because when you get angry, you're poisoning your own body. So, a lot of good lessons in the Bible. I'm not going to talk about it tonight because I'd like people to see this broadcast. But I always say just take a look at Adam. In the Bible, not that Adam guy comes on the show sometimes. He listened to Eve. What happened? He suffers in this life. If you get the next, you suffer immediately. That's the first story in the Bible involving a guy, and the first guy in the world ever created is pussy whipped. How fucked up is that? The idea of the story is to learn from the story. Nobody does. Yes, Adam, I will pardon your French, and I will take care of it. Yeah, Lon, just send me an email again, and I'll take care of that for you. Promise. Because now I won't see it, and I don't know your email off the top of my head. All right, Chris is back. Jesus is not a pussy. No goddamn way was he. He stood up to the Pharisees, the Romans, the Sanhedrin. Well, I'll read your thing here. This might be old news, but apparently the Pope said that Christians don't own guns. Are we fucking programmed? Bullshit. Jesus Christ himself commanded, not suggested, not encouraged, not recommended, commanded that if you do not have a sword, I love this quote, sell your cloak and buy one. Absolutely. That is one commandment. There's many other ones. He also said the effeminate man will be denied the kingdom of heaven, and here on earth too. But he commanded, and I gotta put this on my Facebook again. I'll probably be knocked out for a few days, but I'm gonna read this again. Sorry, the thing went back to normal. Gotta reopen this up, push this. Commanded that you do not have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. Only an alpha male like Jesus could have so many followers. Now, I'm not hearing that the Fed is looking to remove Now I'm hearing that the Fed is looking to remove "In God We Trust" from U.S. money because it might be offensive. That's absolutely true. I've heard that too. Bunch of candy-ass fags. Three things that cannot be hidden. They are the sun, the moon, and the truth. Which is why every time you start making a point, an ad starts to cut you off. Seems Ustream don't like you. Keep up the real work, not talking PC New Age shit. That's why I post the stuff up on YouTube. I know they cut me off. When I'm making a point, there's got to be somebody with a button going, yeah, I was making a point. Fuck that shit. I got to tell you something. It's really easy. With attitude and stuff, I have another another webinar coming up. I always give you last minute notice. Let me get some time on how to change people's body chemistry. Because chemistry is biology driving behavior, okay? Because if I said to you, okay, yeah, like I'm sending you $1 billion tomorrow, and I showed you a certified check, and I showed you going there, you're going to get really happy. Why? Because your body chemistry will react to it. And there are certain moves and things you can say to women that change their body chemistry, and they cannot resist you. And that webinar is coming up this week. And if you've seen this YouTube month from now, you missed it. So what else do I have to say? Here's another question. My phone is in stuck mode. I don't know. Okay, I sent myself a question. I don't know how I did that. But I'll answer myself later. But the guy who cares too much is going to lose. I get a lot of calls like this. I texted a girl. She never texted me back. I said, so what? So the fuck what? It means, you fucked up your first time. And you look like an asshole. She's not going to call you back. That's it. Go get the next one. But I really like this one. She doesn't even know you exist. This is the sickness that guys are being pulled into. I noticed a couple of my competitors, I'm just going to use that word, have went PC. They've gone politically correct because they cannot withstand the heat. And I couldn't live with myself if I went the politically correct route. Dating, politically correct, it doesn't go together, okay? It's just so crazy that now, it's just insane. All speech is offensive, all sex is rape, and people are repeating it. Think of how stupid people are in general. Okay, it's fact. Okay, I gotta tell you one thing that I know for a fact. Evolution is the biggest hoax ever played on humanity. And people will recite that like it's gospel. And when I open up my ministry, the first thing I'm going to talk about is why evolution is the biggest hoax. Who pulled it? Who funded it? Who put it into the schools? I look at school books. It says, 11 billion years ago, when the Earth was formed. And all you need is basic math. No, that's bullshit. Because the sun loses about 3.5 inches a year. You multiply that by like a couple of billion, there's no way the Earth could have existed. The sun would have, just But, and apes did not turn into people. But it was a different type of an ape. Really? Could I get a different type of fish that's going to turn into an ostrich? It's just such junk bullshit science. And I can prove all the details, but I'm not going to do it on this show. Because I used to be part, and this is my redemption, of the New World Order. I used to work for them. That's a known fact, okay? And I learned a lot, and I learned that evolution was the biggest hoax ever played. The Bible has about 1,500 authors, give and take. Evolution has basically one, Charles Darwin, who may or may not have believed in it, but the Galton family pushed it, which eventually led to Marxism. It's all been one goddamn. Everything you think that you're going to learn in schools, it's all bullshit, except basic math and reading. I am laughing about something. All right, let's get some more questions here. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And spread the word. Join GaryBrodsky.com. If you're watching this, another question is coming in. Question. Yeah, if you don't mind, Alec. Delayed order? Haha. Guess what? Every order went out tonight. Yeah, we do it on Sunday because, well, the guys don't know it's a holiday tomorrow. I'm not telling you because every order is lined up to go out. If you have not gotten an order, it's going out Tuesday. But they're working tonight because they don't know tomorrow's a holiday. Because people just are ignorant. And yeah, I'll tell you something. It's going to get worse. Yeah, now I get hit on by women a lot. Why? Confidence. You have confidence, you got all the women in the world. Guys don't have confidence. They don't walk with confidence. They don't talk with confidence. They don't stand with confidence. They look like Drenon, okay? Well, I have no other word for it. And we can all make fun of them because I'm here to help, okay? I have seen tremendous transformations. I think he's a great man, actually, Tony Robbins. But it's like everything is great. No, sometimes it's just not great. You got to really work with somebody. I train guys in the gym for nothing because some guys actually do want to put on muscle. And some of your arm is really thin. You got to work out. And some of your arm looks great like this. No. I have a joke. I tell people in the gym. I say, hey, there's a thread hanging from your sleeve. Oh, I'm really sorry. That's your arm. Okay, want to see what an arm is? I got to just do this. That's a fucking arm, okay? Yeah, it's bigger than my head. Do you have big arms? No, I have a small head. Brooklyn, what am I, a fucking asshole? Everything in Brooklyn was a question. Who do I look like, a fucking moron? Thank you. Fighting in Brooklyn was fun. I don't like when these kids get beaten up, a lot, because I was like, challenge guys, and I figured, okay, if I challenge the toughest guy in the school, he's going to back down. No, he beat the shit out of me. But, what's amazing is that Alec, privately, yes. Here's a big one. The attack on males. You and I both know that domestic violence goes both ways. No shit, I get smacked all the time. Typically, I think it's funny, actually. Typically, when a man beats his wife or girlfriend, the SWAT team usually comes out. However, when a woman beats her husband or boyfriend, people ignore him. This is disgusting. First, because this is what males have become by being feminized. Absolutely true. Crawling into the corner and crying like bitches because their wife or girlfriend slapped them. All I can say about these males is do something about it. Man the fuck up. These males need to learn what they do and need to put up with this. They don't need to put up with this shit. It's absolutely true, Chris. I get smacked by women. That's funny. What, I take that shit seriously? I would never hit a woman. And you know something? I've known a lot of people my whole life. I've known some of the toughest people. I've known a lot of biker club guys, wise guys. I don't know anybody who's ever hit a girl. Everything else that you could possibly do, they've done. I don't know anybody who's ever smacked a girl. I've heard a couple guys go, "Oh, I'm ready to crack one," but they don't do it. And then I watch these shows. It's about male abusing women, male. I don't know one guy that's ever hit a woman. I know guys that have done some of the worst shit in the world, but they won't hit a woman. Usually I have a friend, a really tough guy. Let's say what he does for a living. You can pretty much guess. Really fucking tough. You know, he's like, you know, a funny story about him. He's one of these like big, tough, like 6'5". Let me tell you something. I told you know, one of those. We spar, and I'm pretty good at fighting, and you know, he's been doing like kicking an ass like a day, and he's younger than I am. So he usually actually gets the better of me, which is very rare. One time I hooked him into the body. He goes, "Oh, hey, let's not get carried away here, okay?" It's like 2 years of him, you know, just the point I was making is he's always having a fight with this girl. And what he does is he turns on the FaceTime and puts the phone down. And she throws plates at him, and he's cracking up like this. Plates are bouncing off his head, books are flying, candlestick over the head. And he's laughing because I'll see you in like an hour or 2 hours, fucking shot in the head hurt. Doesn't take it seriously. Then another guy, a girl says, I actually lost a business over a text. Not that I sent. This woman we were working with called the guy a fuck, which I think is great, you know, because he was annoying her. She said, "Stop it, you fuck." Oh, she called me a fuck. We can't do that. We gotta close the business. You can't believe she called me a fuck? So what? You acting like one. And of course, I forgive him. Why? Forgiveness is not for them. It's for you, okay? We're talking about that on my ministry. Forgiveness is power, not for other people. It's for yourself. Okay. All right. Tell everybody. This is from Jason, so you better take this shit seriously. Tell everybody you can get all of Gary's hardcore products. They work. You feel great, powerful, and you wake up to feeling like a real man. So don't sit there like a bunch of dumb queers and go buy and become a real fucking man. Thanks, Jason. Jason, thank you. Always in my corner, always something good to say. Yeah, I do Richard Pryor impersonations. And, you know, years ago people found that funny. Now they find it racist. Well, you know, I think I have a right to Richard Pryor imitations. You know why? I did some writing for Richard Pryor. Okay, got that? And I knew his wife. I helped him with a book. So, yeah, I could do Richard Pryor imitations. Because I met this chick that was so hot, I would suck her daddy's dick. All right, I'm a little rusty there. Everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is offensive. Okay, we're pretty much done with what society is today. Oh yeah, these women I've been following for about 20 years. There's one stage they all hit. The men's haircuts. They have the same haircut I have. This is the Brooklyn wind tunnel tested hairdo. Yeah, it works. But I'm rambling all over the place. So send me a question. Get me back on track here. I had a point I was going to make tonight. I am way past that. I am so way past that. You have no idea. But what's important is the energy is good. I drank 24 cans of soda yesterday and smoked 2 packs of cigarettes. And guess what? I'm in good shape. Because what you think is way more important than what you eat. I could feed you a bowl of steam for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you think you're going to get fat and you believe it, you will become fat. People tell me soda's going to make you fat. Well, I'm not fat yet. Oh, but wait. I've been waiting for like 40 years. When was it? When they probably. And these are for fat bastards telling me this shit. People tell me, you have a flat stomach. How do you do that? I said it's called sit-ups. And where do you do that? On the floor. You have a floor, you can do it. But do it every day. You can't do something once. It's like, I did it yesterday, it didn't work. What? Do it every fucking day. I don't have the discipline. Well, no, fuck you. Oh, I like this. Hey, and different Chris, thanks for joining the show, Chris. On to the deal. If you know the price of an item is flexible, do you simply come out and name your price or let the seller open first? That's a really good question. It doesn't matter. If you know how to deal, it's just fun to do. Because I get calls at like prices, like almost like free. I was like, this is how much I have to, this is my budget. I can't go over it. Well, you're going to have to. Well, I'm sorry. It was really, one thing about, I learned this from a cousin of mine who happens to be an asshole, but he had one thing right. He told me this when I was younger, and it has worked. So it's proven the test of decades. I go, I can only pay like this amount. I can't go any higher. Well, sorry, I can't do it. Okay, hey, great meeting you. You're a good person. I just can't do it. I walk out. They usually don't let you walk out. They'll stop you before you leave. But in the event that you walk out, you can always come back 10 minutes later. You know something? Yeah, I can go a little higher. But everything is a negotiation. And as Donald Trump put it so perfectly, deals are people. I got to tell you, I love that man. I say, keep my political views to myself. No, I love Donald Trump. I think he's great. I've been a fan of his. And I'm doing a lot to promote him, which is not doing me a lot of good on the internet. But, fuck that. You got to live your life, your values. I did the same thing for Ronald Reagan. As much as I could. And another question just came in. Of course, if it was in English, it would be easier, but it's so just pixelated, like, numbers and shit like that. I'm going to have some more soda. I should play a song during this soda, huh? Yeah. That's the song for soda. I'm back. Gotta push a lot of buttons here. Something disappeared. Hello? Just kidding. No, something did disappear for a second. Yeah, all my... there they are. Okay. I have no idea what the show is about. I'm going to wrap it up soon, but if you have any ideas, please let me know. This is Gary Goes Mad, I guess. Gary Goes Crazy. But, whatever, let me ask you a little favor. Go to GaryBrodsky.com tonight and buy something, okay? Or sign up, anything. Again, I'm going to tell you, Google will not let me advertise. Any media I cannot advertise that men should act like men. So, who's ever watched this on YouTube, sign up. Go to GaryBrodsky.com, sign up. You will get a free audio program and a free ebook just for signing up. And it's not an ebook that ends saying to buy more stuff, and it's not an audio program that says and to get more stuff. It's the full real product, because I'm just that way. So one last question, and then I'm off somewhere. Okay, no questions. Going once, going twice, and I'm going to smoke the cigarettes, keep talking. But if you have no passion, don't expect to get passion back. Got a new check, I get used to it. And for those of you who asked about DHEA, yes, it does work. But then again, most guys do not want to be guys, so they're not going to see too many of that. Step the fuck up now. Can't use the word fuck, they'll get me for that. But I'll come up with something. Can you believe this Google BS? Like that one. Yeah. That shows you I'm doing something right. Actually, it does show you I'm doing something right. If I had to bless all those who curse me, which I do, I try to. I try to actually adhere to all the rules of the Bible. But if I had to bless everybody who cursed me, I'd be doing a lot of, I've seen 6, 7, 7 months. So I do it like one big, everybody who cursed me, I bless them all. Believe me, that's freedom. I know, it's going to be called proselytizing if I do it on this show. That's why I had to set up a separate thing. I have actually studied the Bible more than anything else in the world. And I can't talk about it on the show because it would get pulled down. I have never missed a show, but there are shows missing on YouTube. Why? Well, the word God offended this one. The word controlling a relationship offended that one. The word macho offended somebody else. Yeah, and I know I am vulnerable to that, but so is everybody else on the planet. But if we all alpha the fuck up and act like men, yeah, very simple. The techniques are all at GaryBrodsky.com. The reality is this: if you're alpha and confident, you can get what and whoever you want, because that's what people respond to. Why do you think an animal packs everybody looks at the alpha? Because they're chemically disposed to that. Whether it be a wolf, a man, or even a gorilla. Yes, I can. Thanks. What the hell is a biblical word? Boom. You know what my big thing is? My big thing on my mind tonight. All right, this is the Brooklyn part talking. Is I don't have anybody that can spot me at the gym tomorrow for bench press. Girls will spot me quicker than guys. That's how bad things have gotten. We got to change it around. If you're a guy, act like a guy. If you're a woman, act like a woman. And with that note, the world will change. I'm going to call the show God, Girls, and Google. How about that? Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget GaryBrodsky.com, where everything is always on sale. Not always, but mostly. It's all on sale right now. So you might want to check it out. Sign up, GaryBrodsky.com. Love you all, and bless you all. Peace, joy, passion, love, respect, power, honor on all of you. Have a good night. God bless you all.